Hello, new game. We have moved on now. Last game was in a tournament in Moscow. Now we have gone to the Biel Chess Festival in Switzerland, and it's still summer 2012 for Magnus. And here he's playing Wang Hao. Wang Hao was famous when he qualified for the candidate tournaments when it was the COVID. So maybe was it candidate tournaments of 2019, maybe something like that. He didn't qualify for the match, but he did quite fine. So he's one of the top Chinese players. Then, for some strange reason, I think he quit chess, so he's not playing so much anymore, which is weird because he's like 2700 player. So then it's weird to quit because you can make such an easy living and so much money if you're a 27 player. So let's get some analysis and let's see what happens here. So Wang Hao plays the Nimsu Indian defense. Magnus does Queen C2. It's one of the most common moves, of course. And here apparently black makes a mistake. He plays b6. I think I've seen b6 before, but apparently black should do d5 here, apparently. But he does b6 and letting white take the center with e4. And here, interestingly, correct move is e5. This looks normal, but it's worth. Black gets kind of a nice Benoni structure here. So e5 is correct, chasing the knight, and then d5. Better for black here is this move. It's not a piece sacrifice because you see this one gets lost. No, it's not like that actually. He has to take like that because this and then here, and white wins a piece indeed. This indeed wins a piece for white. So here we can take here. I guess you have to take back. Takes. Apparently he can give up. White can give up an exchange for a strong play here, even if black is apparently better. This looks like an interesting line actually. So if this is better for black, why can't he do that one then? Okay, I guess it's white would just have taken here. But then you can do this one, it's a little bit more active. It's complicated. Complicated game. He has to take here. Didn't analyze this one, but it's really sharp stuff here. This is probably it's apparently better for black. Interesting line. I never analyzed this one this far, but I'm sure like this is very analyzed by the top players. So if you play like this as black, you definitely have to have everything analyzed. So he did this instead. And now apparently this one is better. Yeah, this looks, I don't know, looks quite good for white with the bishop pair, but of course it's a little bit uncomfortable to put a piece like this. It's maybe not the best way to play for white, but yeah, interesting to see how the game could have developed. So he did this instead, and he's breaking with d6. So sometimes he wants to put this in this and this. Maybe it's because white could do bishop d2 in some lines. Yeah, this bishop here just looks logical to force this. Then that looks so logical. White has good play here for them. And white is winning. White has strong play here. Okay, so let's see what happened. It looked logical to play like that, but this doesn't look so good because of f6 and white black gets out his pieces a little bit, but yeah, he can still castle queenside here. Okay, so he does bc3 anyway. What about this one? Is this one working? Maybe Magnus was afraid of this one, but the computer likes white here anyway. With the plan of knight e6. Okay, so bc3 looks a little bit wrong because it weakens the queen side to play bc3. But yeah, it's one advantage is that white black cannot develop bishop f5, which I guess is logical development move. Okay, this is a bit annoying, yeah. Maybe here. Yeah, position is even. Black has his own play here. Let's see what happened. Okay, so the computer does not like to take here. It gives the file here, but yeah. I know it's the idea of bishop g4 was to take here, so if you do it bishop g4 and not take here, then maybe you shouldn't have played bishop g4 at all. But of course you could have sometimes played like this also. Okay, so the computer didn't like that. Okay, so he wants to go here instead. I like that a little bit more, actually. So what's happening if he tries to win a pawn? It's pawn up for white, but yeah. It's quite, he's being blocked. The deep pawn is quite good. It's blocked. So yeah, it's not so clear. So let's see what happened. Yeah, I like this one a little bit better because of the weak white king side. The weak white queen side, like it looks like white's best chance is to go for an attack and not try the endgame. Because yeah, it's so easily that it would be drawing checks. So let's see here. Yeah, if Black Knight was here, he couldn't have gone here for and yeah. Let's see here. So now there comes a decisive mistake for Black here. He could still have held the balance by playing like this. It's typical like this. In this kind of Nimsu Indian position where white often get doubled pawns and weak pawns, but he get the bishop pair for an advantage. As long as black's knights have good positions and like that, it's often fine as long as they have outposts. So here the knight is fairly protected, and here too can't be chased away because of how there's just no pawn on that can attack those knights. So these knights are as strong as the bishop pair right now, but instead he made a blunder here. So let's see what was the problem here. Okay, so Magnus didn't find the refutation. So apparently this one is a blunder because he can take here and then go here. This wins the exchange. That's weird, Magnus missed that. It's a pretty easy. It's strange that both missed that. It's quite a simple combination. Maybe they thought something like that, but yeah, it just doesn't work. And then they take on g6. Yeah, the queen is super strong here, so it's easy win for white. That's weird that he missed such an easy win, but maybe bishop d4 also works. Let's look at that, because he has to go here. Okay, and now here. Yeah, this. Yeah, you probably saw that it was a pin, so it threatened rook h6 here, so he has to go back. And there is no defense now, apparently. The threat is take here, take queen here, and it's just so many dangerous pieces here. So let's see how Magnus did it. Okay, he has to give up the queen because this is forced missed for sure. Let's see how. It's not so simple. It's mate in 14. Can't go here because of this. Can't take it because of this. So it has to go here. Now you take here. Okay, so this here it's easy to see that this is winning for white, because gonna have to lose this one also. Let's see here. Something like this, and white is completely winning with a strong bishop pair. So black has to give up the queen. But the queen is too strong even against two rooks, just because of the strong bishop pairs. We have seen it seems like Magnus likes the queen over two rooks. We have seen a lot of games now, I think, when Magnus has the queen and maybe a passed pawn or some play, queen and some play, and wins against two rooks with the queen. The queen is worth 9 points and two rooks 10s, but in some positions, especially if to play with the rooks if their king is weak or the opponent has a passer. Then it's the queen is stronger than 9 points, often worth 10 points also, I think. So let's see here. Try to trade, simplify a little bit. Yeah, so it's the passer that does it, I guess, and the weak blocking. It's just hard to play with pieces. So apparently knight d7 was correct here, but it's just hard to play with the rooks here. And you can't take it because you check and take it, of course. And here he could actually, that's weird that he missed that one. Now he has 2 passers, should win. But it's not bad to keeping the pin either. Yeah, black is running out of, he's just put his pieces completely bad here. Last moves have been bad by black. He's putting the pieces bad places here. Something like this is just bad. And he's losing the rook. Okay, that's a nice game here. See you next time.